What it do? You already know what it is. It's your boy Hefe, aka Mr. I Get Computers Putin, aka aka I Don't Believe in Dinosaurs. And we are here with Lee. She's gonna introduce herself because she got some things to let y'all know.
Addy, hey, what's up, guys? How are you? Okay.
She had it ready, but now
I was okay. All right. Hey, I'm Addy, aka Addy G. The G stands for Goddess, aka DJ Addy God, aka Yoga with Addy, and
don't stop.
Aka Miss Roth.
What else?
If you're nasty.
What else?
Aka. That's all I got.
That's all she got. That's enough. She just beat me out on my own show with
That's
the
okay.
AKAs. I'm gonna come back strong next time.
Erykah Badu has like primed me.
She's what's it like DJ D-Lo? She got the.
Yes.
I need to get like her with the AKAs. Some things flying on top
Brown.
of her head. See, I gotta work on mine. But Addy is also a very good.
Oh yeah. So,
she was supposed to introduce herself.
That's okay. Hi, I'm a yoga instructor.
Yes.
I am a blogger, podcaster,
book club.
Yes, I do a lot of things. So yeah, I'm excited to talk to you about some of the things that I'm doing.
Definitely, that's exactly why she's there. I love having people. It's not even that I know her, it's that I know her, and it's just she just happens to do a lot of amazing things. You know what I'm saying?
If I were, sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
If I were to like roll up who I am, I would say I'm a self-care advocate. That is what I do.
That's perfect. Because really, everything that you say that you do, that you do, it all comes back to you need to do it. You need to read. You need to stimulate your body. You gotta take care of yourself. All that.
I think so.
So we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start off with something that's not a little off, just because I've known you for a while. I know how we do. Any new heat that ain't new? Sneakers in the closet. I know you. We not in 2019 no more. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, I've toned down a little bit.
Yeah.
I've like transitioned from having like a lot of basketball shoes to like walking shoes and running shoes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, like I would say I picked up like the white and purple 13s that came out earlier this year just because of the colorway, and purple is my favorite color. But I just got like a bunch of like Adidas, the Pharrell Humankind series. I've been really feeling those. I have these, and I have the like the white, yellow, green, and red ones. And I got the orange ones that came out with that collection too. And the NMDs. Fire.
I haven't been able to catch a pair of those. At least a pair that. But yeah, I changed mine. I still am heavy on the sneakers, but I changed up to a different style. More away from basketball shoes, more so as a sleeker, wear with slim jeans, tapered jeans.
Yeah, like if it's squishy, I'm good with it.
That's a good way to look at it. That's a good point. Cause I wear those big basketball shoes, they be all clunky.
Oh
you know
my
what I'm saying?
gosh.
Who's playing basketball in these? You know, so not comfortable.
I've never been on a basketball team. But like I was walking around Annapolis Mall the other day and I had on some 11s and I'm like, this
don't feel good at all.
Doesn't.
You know I only wear those when it's something I'm coming back. Get my fit off real quick. Let's get this.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even do it for the gram or nothing. I just had on like a hoodie.
Hey, that's how it be. Yeah. But let's talk about like I've known you for some years since we were in college, Aggie Pride.
Has it been 10 years?
That's crazy.
Wow. Shout out to A&T.
That's a long time. Right, for sure. But like I've known you, and you've always been a very down to earth person. You're real cool, always good vibes. But to me, at least, the yoga and all that, that's a new, at least from obviously when we caught. So How did you get there? What was the journey like to say this is something I want to? It's okay. I understand if you do yoga, but you take it very seriously.
Yeah.
And you do it.
So it's actually been like a really wild ride. So in college, I know that I was always like just chill, but I didn't really know how to channel some of that energy. Yeah. Sometimes it was positive, but sometimes it was not so positive, right? So I think it was my senior year of college. I had always practiced yoga sparingly, like on YouTube, and like I would do it at gyms randomly. But in Greensboro, actually, there was a really great yoga studio that I would go to that had like free meditation classes. Yeah. And I was like, okay. I had like a really hyper mind. I was always interested in trying it out, so I went. And it was crazy because I was the youngest person there. I was the only black person there. Yeah. And I just went every week, right? And from that practice, every Sunday I would go for like 6 months. And I just like that was the foundation of like me understanding how yoga can be really transformative. So, for yoga and meditation. So it started there. And then from there, it just like sprouted and bloomed. So every city that I go to or I live in, I always find a yoga community to learn from and to grow my practice that way. And so, it's with each place that I go to, they introduce me to a different part of the practice. Started off with, wellness and meditation. Then I might get into like the actual yoga poses. Yeah. And then I learned that, hey, you could probably teach. And I'm like, oh, snap, that's something I can do.
That is tough. Yeah. And you mentioned every city you go to. Mm-hmm. If for those who don't know, Addy is in the military.
Yes.
Air Force, correct?
Yeah, Air Force.
Air Force. And so how does that work with, okay, you balancing Air Force and then adding in being so avidly into yoga? Does it change, do you make it an effort to, okay, I'm in this country, let me get into their yoga ways or into this area?
So that's like a really deep question, because from my journey in the military is why I go so hard for yoga. The military actually helped me to get my yoga certification because of, there was really a huge crisis that we're dealing with PTSD, people not knowing how to handle stress without self-medicating or doing it in unhealthy ways. Okay. So it was a campaign to try to get more people to look at some inner work. And so that's what I do. And this is important for me because always uprooting yourself, being selfless in service, you kind of lose sight of your ground and you can lose sight of yourself. So in order for me to maintain who I am, I have to do it. It's like drinking water for me. Yeah, I have to make sure I make time to practice yoga, or else I can notice I'm on edge, or I might be a little bit more irritable and anxious. So I want to share that medicine with everybody, and that is the motivation for me to continue this mission work that I hold so true and dear to me.
I like that. I try to do yoga. I've done a lot of they don't call it Bikram yoga anymore, right?
I know, yeah.
So hot yoga. Because I don't know, it might be all in my brain, but I'm not flexible. Mm-hmm. So I feel like when I'm sweating in a 100-degree room, it helps my bones and muscles move a little more.
So that's the number one thing I hear from everybody. It's I don't do yoga, I'm not flexible. And I'm yoga, it helps you with that. It's you didn't know how to drive until you started practicing driving.
That's true.
That is what yoga helps you to do. Not only are you loosening your physical muscles, but also your mental ones as well. So hot yoga is really great for people who the challenge. Yeah. Because honestly, the hardest thing is actually just staying in the room. Yeah. The poses, you just do what you can. Mm-hmm. Nobody is as flexible as the instructor or the dude in the corner who's coming from.
You just no clothes on.
Exactly.
Always on.
Hairy chest.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, you just try to stay in the room and try to do the best you can. Yeah. And so I think hot yoga is more enticing to a lot of guys too, who like to feel like they're working out and stuff like that.
That's probably where it kicks in for me.
And honestly, it's whatever gets you on the mat, I don't care. Just go. Just try.
I had to learn. I remember I went to yoga somewhere in DC near Georgetown, and I went in the middle of the week, and it was me and one other girl, and they always tell you focus on the front of your mat, don't look anywhere else. So I was doing that, but of course I try to do it, but I'm not regular. I don't do as much as I think I should. I was doing my thing. I look over and she standing on her head. I'm man, you don't gotta do all that. You're showing off, but I learned focus on, and it's a life lesson.
Exactly.
Focus on your mat means focus on your journey, focus on what you're doing. And it's kind of translating to how I've been moving the past few years with my career and just what I want to do in life and family, this, that, and the other. It's focus on your mat. You know what I'm saying? Someone else's mat has absolutely nothing to do with you.
Nope. Because you don't know what it took for her to get there.
Yeah.
It's when I tell my students, a lot of them are they range from different ages, but I love teaching moms. Yeah. That is my favorite thing to do, and who might be on a new journey that they don't really understand, and they're just but I can't do what I used to do before the baby, or back then I was this, and I'm look, that person, she's still there, but you're different now. anybody else's journey or any other moment except for like the present has nothing to do with what you can contribute to yourself right now. Because the only thing that you looking at somebody else's journey or looking at somebody else's profile on Instagram is just like discouraging you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not, unless you look at somebody and be like, oh, you know what? I see what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Maybe I could try
you
something
look at
like that.
for inspiration rather than comparison. Like,
because that ego will really like break you down.
Yeah.
And then because some people will feel that way and be like, man, why she got to do all that and never come back and never try? Because they don't feel like they have that in them. But you don't know if she has worked decades to get to that moment with dedication or what she got actually going on inside. What you see has nothing to do with what is real.
Just like they don't know your story.
Exactly. But the only person who does is you. So you got to take pride in that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You got to really focus on it. And that's what, in that, like those 4 like corners of your mat, it's like you can really channel all that you are and explore where you can go.
It's definitely a no judgment zone. So it helps you be able to just go through what you're going through.
For sure.
Big question I've always wondered. I've done, like I said, I do yoga. I try to do yoga. I do it when I can.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it is for the relaxing. Part of it is for the, my body. And I'm like, you know what? I need you to debunk this myth.
Okay.
Do you think, in your experience, that yoga and sexual performance has a correlation? Like, does your body, your hips, you're moving better, things, whatnot?
I mean, anything with focused intention. So if you're doing yoga just to focus on meditation or something like that, maybe not. But if you're trying to open up the movement in your body, absolutely. You can focus different postures on hips or, flexibility with your hamstrings and your strength, like when you're in plank pose or something like that. Like, it can certainly help out with that. But at the same time, you can also, your stamina could also improve depending on what style of yoga you're doing. It's all with focused intention. And also just like understanding mindfulness and being in the moment. And for whoever your partner is, you just like being more in tune with that, understanding how you feel, that could also translate sexually, in my opinion. No expert.
I can imagine two yoga experts. And they just getting it in.
The chakras align.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy going on. And
Speaking of like chakras, there's certain chakras that correlate to sexual energy, and you can really focus your yoga practice on that.
Y'all heard it. You want to step it up. Yes. Best of both worlds. You help your body, and you help your body. You know what I'm saying? Question for you again.
Okay, baby.
Are you single?
I am not single.
You're not single. Okay.
No,
so this follow-up question still works.
Okay.
So on this mindset that you had, and the way that you look at life, and the way you practice your yoga and practice your mindfulness, did that? I don't know when you guys got together, but did that play a part in you guys finding each other? And does it affect how you go forward through the relationship itself?
100%.
Yeah.
Like during that time, during my senior year of college is when we actually started dating.
Yeah.
But after I had already gone through that period of really focused meditation, because I found that up until that point, I was looking for outward validation and extrinsic happiness. But what my practice with yoga has taught me is that all that I have and all that I need is within me. And so that moving forward with that power, I was able to fully give myself or dedicate myself to another person without any expectations that they were going to make me happy. I was already good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Any additional goodness that I feel is just extra bonus points.
Yeah.
And so moving forward, practicing that idea of mindfulness and being happy within, we motivate each other to keep going forward towards our dreams, although they might not be necessarily aligned. We all both have our particular journeys, but we're on this partnership together, and we're continuously moving forward. I'm not hating on her, she's not hating on me. We're just good. Yeah, and we're our communication is it's number one in order to keep us moving in this, and like being able to sense when each other's energies are off and stuff like that.
I definitely dig that. That
So,
sounds like a good feeling. And it's kind of like you said, you go into it already good, so it's like if something goes wrong, I'm still be good.
Yeah.
But if it's great, that just adds to how good I already am.
Exactly. Like if I feel good, I can share that feeling with her. You know what I'm saying? And I know that her being around me makes me feel better too. It's just like extra vitamins. Like
there you go.
That's exactly. If your diet is fine, like you're good. Like you could just have more. Like
exactly.
It won't hurt.
You never have too much things that enrich yourself, enrich your mind and body.
It's just like that.
You know we couldn't have Addy here. This great yoga instructor. And we wasn't gonna do a little yoga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's her name again? I forgot the girl name that made the song.
Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and Ray Shrummer. They all do yoga.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Shout out to Sway Lee though. He's really amazing.
Shout out Sway Lee. Shout out both of them. My best friend's cousin is actually the manager. So that's actually
shout out to you. Like they are always working.
Shout out to them. Yeah.
Always.
We're gonna get to that. I'm gonna change, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get in my yoga attire, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show off my legs and whatnot. And we gonna get into it. Be right back. Like we promised, we back. We about to get into some yoga poses with Addy. She's about to lead me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my little thing going. You see I'm ready, got my legs out, you know what I'm saying? We about to, you know what I'm saying? We about to do the thing. I'm about to, I got a little bit of something in me. I'm about to show you how we do. It's gonna be me, it's gonna be Stacy, we're gonna do our thing.
Okay, so you're ready.
I'm ready,
not
ready.
Pretend ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, all that I ask here is that you don't give up.
No.
Okay, cool. So how do you feel like this? Here?
What's the ceiling?
You.
I'm the ceiling. Yes. The ceiling is the roof, okay? Like I said. Alright, I'm about right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm about right here. Okay, alright, we're gonna try to get you like up here. Good. You did big room before hot yoga. Hot yoga. Alright, so we're gonna get started with we're gonna do like 5 or 6 basic yoga poses that I think everybody can practice. Okay. All the time. Okay, so the first one we're gonna start off with is just a simple mountain pose. Okay, so I want you to come here in the center of the mat. You can face front. Alright, so mountain pose, it helps with breathing. Exhale, great. So I want you to put your hands out to the side, just like regular, just out. Energy shooting through your hands. So your fingertips are nice and engaged. So I want you to connect with the mat. So I want you to, like all four corners of your mat. So like your big toe, your pinky toe, and your heel really planted into the mat, right? And as you take a deep breath in, I want you to lift your chin up just a little bit higher. Exhale, and relax your shoulders down. Yeah. And I want you to feel strong in this pose, whatever strong means to you. So that means your core is engaged, and you're like maybe growing yourself an inch higher. Exhale. Exhale. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. And let's try breathing like an ocean. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhale. 3 deep breaths in. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in. Holding it. Big exhale. That's good. So I like to tell my clients to practice this when you just need to like center yourself. You can do this in the office or like in the kitchen when you're waiting for the rice to cook or something like that. This is a really simple pose. I need something to do with my rice cooking.
Alright, so cool. We'll go into the next pose. So we're going to maintain a standing posture. You'll face towards me. So this will be like a warrior one. Have you ever heard of that?
I have.
Okay, cool. So your right foot is going to step forward. Your back foot is going to come back. So we're in like an easy lunge to start off with. So your toes will be like about 45 degrees.
Okay.
And your heel will be the furthest thing away.
Gotcha.
When inhale, raise the hands up. Exhale, bend the right knee down. All right, let's come back up a little bit. Right there is cool for now. So you want to take a deep breath in and out. Exhale, the shoulders come down. Excellent. Keep the hands raised. Inhale one more time in. Holding it. Exhale, bending the knee a little bit more. And holding it here. So again, we're going to energize through the fingertips. Perfect. Energizing through the fingertips. Reaching back towards me, but also reaching forward. Perfect. That's it. You see that? Take one more deep breath in. Go deeper. Exhale. Holding for 3. Holding for 2. And release.
Ooh, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. We gonna swap out. Swap out.
Okay.
Say some again.
Yeah. Stretch it out for a second. All right, cool. Stacy, are we gonna get you where Jeff left off? So we're gonna start off in Warrior 2. Right leg will come forward and left leg will come back. Heel press back. Perfect. So
mind if I kind of talk while you're doing that?
For sure. I'm gonna open up the toes a little bit wider. Where you want my fingers are? Right there.
Okay, so I've heard of goat yoga. Have you ever heard of goat yoga?
I have. Inhale with the hands up.
How do you feel about whatever goat yoga is?
I'm gonna make sure the knee is in line with the ankle here so we can scoop the foot back. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. All right, ready? Ask me again.
Goat yoga. How you feel about goat yoga?
I mean, okay, whatever gets people on the mat is cool.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I've never met a goat before.
So,
yeah. I guess if you're in
hanging out with goats.
Yes, if you're in the proximity of goats, take a deep breath. Exhale. If you're in the proximity of goats and they are consently like hanging out with you, then go for it. I don't mind. Whatever makes you happy. Inhale.
Goat yoga is your thing.
Exhale. Bend the knee a little bit more.
Goat yoga.
Perfect. Right there.
Does that like open up any animal to yoga?
Yes, my dog practices with me.
I was about to say, I wouldn't mind doing dog yoga.
Forward. Yeah, so every time that I'm doing yoga, like my dog would love to come in the room with me and practice, so it's cool. You can place your hand on this side right
Her dogs.
and inhale, reach up. Bend it back, reverse the yoga, reverse the warrior. Take a deep breath in, dropping the shoulders down, exhale. Reaching back a little bit more so we can slide this hand back. Perfect, right here. Good.
All right, I got one for you. I feel like these two artists, we both were big hip hop people. I feel like these two artists like fit that whole chakras aligned energy, just practicing self-care.
Shake it out.
Who do you prefer in general and just like if you had to listen to someone doing yoga, Janae or Kaylani? Like who do you think fits better for how you be feeling?
Okay. We're gonna put her in a pose first.
Okay.
So we're gonna face this way. Take a deep breath in, reach up to the sky. Exhale, leading with your heart, you're gonna fold forward. So like we'll come this way, bend your knees a little, and reach all the way down and fold all the way in half. So the top of your head will reach towards the ground. So lift your hips higher and just hang over. Perfect. And bend your knees a little bit. Perfect.
Hang over.
Shake your head yes and no. And just let yourself fold forward. You can grab onto your elbows too. Just like that. Lift your hips up a little bit. Higher. All right, cool. Now drop your head. Take 4 deep breaths.
Have any of your clients farted?
I've seen a lot of stuff. I'm like, we've seen flatulence, we've seen the body parts. It's okay. I would definitely say that Kehlani and Janae are in like two different categories.
Yeah, I agree.
So like Kehlani is more of like the R&B popper. I would put her in that category, where Janae is like that trip hop.
Yeah.
So I love Janae when I'm practicing, because I'm not really into the hip. I like the R&B per se. I like it when there's trap drums involved and like a lot of soul. So, and then Janae just has that energy.
I love Janae too. I love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
Take one more breath, and you're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time and come back stand. Take 4 deep breaths in, rolling up slowly, letting go of the hands and just letting them fall. The top of your head will be the last thing that comes up, and roll your shoulders up. Exhale. Yeah, shake it out. Perfect. You ready to tap in?
Yeah, let's get back into it.
Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of work in.
Let's get it.
All right, I want you to go down into a plank position, so like a push-up.
Okay.
Yes. So here we are. You know how to do a push-up, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I want you to look at the top of your mat.
I'm looking.
Open up your fingertips wide, and I want you to really tighten up your core. Bring your belly button to your spine. Like squeeze your belly button in towards your spine. But breathe. Take a deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in. Okay, and now I want you to shift your weight forward towards me, coming up on the top of your toe. But lift your hips up. Perfect, just like that.
I was going to ask you some questions.
That's okay. All right, put your knees down. And I want you to bring your hips towards your heels. Just like that in child's pose. And drop your forehead towards the floor. Perfect. Take a deep breath in and out. All right, you can come and sit down to look like crisscross applesauce and ask you a couple questions.
All right. All right. Many of you may not know, but Addy's not just an amazing yoga instructor.
You tired?
Nah. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm good. But
Yes,
she's also a somewhat of a hip hop aficionado. She knows her stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go. It's funny because last time we had this conversation was years ago, and we talking about J. Cole was still up and coming. A lot of artists were still new that are in a totally different realm right now. But we're gonna go like this. What's your top 5 of all time?
That's a very simple question.
Huh?
That's a very simple question.
Go ahead.
All right, tied for number 1.
Okay.
With Jay-Z being absolute number 1 and Lil Wayne being like B-side number 1.
Okay.
Then we have Fonte from Little Brother. Shout out to Durham. Shout out to North Carolina. Then we're gonna have to put J. Cole in that spot. Yes. We are gonna have to put J. Cole in that spot, and then I'm gonna have to put Kendrick in that spot too. And then Currency the Hospital.
Okay. So we have some
honorable mention.
Honorable.
Tyler the Creator.
Tyler, that's a different one.
Yeah.
That's different. I do like Tyler. I've never heard him in someone's top 5 before.
He has a very, very, very strong hold in my heart.
Okay. I'm gonna give my top 5 with an honorable mention. Hov is absolutely number 1. So, and today in 2019, I hate to say it, but Ye is number 2. It's not in the best, place in my mind right now.
Listen, I feel you. I'm
Shenanigans.
on the same wave. I feel you.
And then number 3 is Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks is my number 3.
Okay, deep cut.
You feel me?
Nostalgia.
A lot of people always, they get surprised by that one. And then
You seem like a risk taker, so that's okay.
Yeah.
You like to defend that.
Exactly. I will defend that. I will die on that hill, Banks. Number 4 is this 4 and 5 is interchangeable. Number 4 I say Spitter.
Hey,
Currency.
Jet Life.
And then number 5 is Kendrick. Then my number.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
What's your favorite Kendrick project?
Definitely Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
Definitely Good Kid.
I would have to say Section 8.
I do like the what separates Section 80 and Good Kid, Mad City. It's just like I have a car test. I have to drive at night by myself with the music loud.
Okay.
And Good Kid, Mad City, if you start, don't shuffle it, start from top to bottom, sounds amazing. It's like you're in a movie. It's like a soundtrack and you're in a movie while you drive.
Yeah, I feel you. My car test is just like long distance driving.
I feel
so it's like whatever, like it's like music to ride to, and Section 80 just has that.
It does.
But I will say Good Kid, Mad City certainly has like more honesty.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that because it seems like it was a little tough.
It was very well put together.
Yeah. Shout out to Top TDE.
Yeah. Isaiah, what's up? We waiting for you speaking to TDE. Isaiah, we waiting for our album. So, all of you.
Yeah, Kendrick.
But and then my honorable mention would have to be Pusha T. I'm a huge Pusha T fan. Love clips. I love Push.
I respect it.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect it.
I like my top 5.
I respect it.
I stand behind
Shout out
it.
to Drake.
It's a solid one. Drake, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Drake is like an automatic, you know, you in here, but you know what I'm saying? Alright, wanna do some more?
You ready? Okay,
yeah.
alright, cool.
I got one more for you while we doing this.
Alright, I want you
Hopefully I can do it.
Alright, I want you to come back to that plank position. Okay. So this is what I encourage people if they have like some lower back issues.
I do.
So plank position. So I want you to come back to that position. Nice and prideful, strong. Alright, now I want you to drop your hips all the way down and flip your toes so you're on the top of your feet. Yep. Alright, that's cool. Inhale, drop your shoulder and lift your hips off of the ground. So you're gonna rest on the top of your toes. So we'll be like this. So your knees will be lifted. And drop your hips and lift your chest. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Try to lift your knees up off of the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. All right, come back to that child's pose position. We're gonna try that again. We're gonna try it again. It's okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, okay, we're gonna come back to a place where we can keep our knees on the ground.
Okay, I can do that one.
Yeah, so come back, just like that.
Dang out, sir.
Oh yeah, I can do that. So, all right.
And let's inhale, drop the hips, and lift the knees off the ground. Upward facing dog. This is what we at. Take a deep breath in, open up the chest forward, exhale. One more time in, and out, and relax. Go back to child's pose. Brilliant! Yay! You did it. Gang.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag out.
Alright, cool. We're gonna do something really amazing again for some low back.
Yeah.
We're gonna show these men how to do it. Are you ready? Alright, we're gonna come to all fours. So you're gonna go on your hands and your knees. So you drop your knees to the ground. Shout out to downward facing dog. Alright, cool. We're gonna flip your toes. Alright, so you wanna feel nice and strong here. So your wrists, you want them in line with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Alright, we're gonna lift the chin up towards the sky. And we're gonna lift the hips up towards the sky. Perfect. This is cow pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now I want you to round out the back. We're gonna tuck your chin into your chest. Roll your spine up. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale, lift your chin back up. Drop your belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll up to cat position. Perfect. We're gonna try this 3 more times. Inhale, lifting. Breathing. Exhale. Perfect. We're gonna tuck the toes. All right, so using our core strength, we're gonna hover our knees off to the ground. Inhale, lift our hips up towards the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back down. We'll try that one more time. Inhale, lift. And this time we're gonna come all the way up to downward facing dog. So our hips are gonna go all the way up and we're gonna be in like an inverted V. Pressing the chest in towards the thighs. Perfect. Take a deep breath in. And we're gonna gently walk our toes towards our hands. Keeping a bend in our knees. Bend the knees a little bit so our belly's in the top of our thighs can rest, and we're gonna meet up in forward fold.
Definitely further than I was there.
Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Bend your knees a little bit deeper. And we're going to lift our chin up towards the sky. And then reach our hands up towards the sky. We're going to stand back up. Inhale, rooting down to our feet. And we're going to stand up to mountain pose. Inhale, lift our hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring our hands to praying hands. And to our chest. Yay! Beautiful.
There we go.
Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste. Definitely.
Perfect. Yes.
There we have it. Thank you, Stacey.
Thank
Hope you feel good.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Addy.
I appreciate
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
If you're looking for me, you can find me on Instagram at Addykins. And I have yoga tips and yoga videos for anybody who's interested in trying it out. Also, if you're interested in my book club, it's a book club for Black girls.
She's stepping ahead of me.
Oh no, it's all
She good. She got it.
Book
She's
club
born
for Black
this.
girls on Instagram. Yeah, and we just love to have conversations about how people can feed themselves physically, mentally, and nutritionally. Yeah.
All that, man. Just think about how this lined up. It's the lunchroom. She got food
Yes.
for your thoughts.
Yes.
Food for your soul.
Yes. It's not that edible food.
You know what I'm saying? It's that good stuff. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Shout out to you on everything that you're doing.
I appreciate
having
you
me.
bringing some love.
Yes,
some love.
thank you.
All right, y'all. You already know what it is. It's Hefe. It's Addy.
Yes.
You come to the lunchroom.
Please, thank you.
I've been all in my bag, you been all in my business, you be all in your feelings, I've been all in them trenches, I've been all in my bag, you be all in my business, know they notice me flexing, fit in all of my fitness.
You're gonna have like a tripod. So you can bring your elbows on the ground. and the top of your head will rest on the ground too. Just like that. So bring your hands down a little bit more so you can use it as like a tripod. Alright, you're gonna come on the tips of your toes. Alright, and you're gonna lift your hips up towards the sky. So bring your knees off the ground. Alright. Alright. We're gonna lift one leg up to the sky. So hold on, before you do that, I want you to scoot your toes up towards the mat. Keep on scooting. Lift your hips up. Keep on scooting. Lift your hips up. Alright, now slowly bring your right leg up to the sky. Keep on lifting. Lift, lift, lift. Lift, lift, lift. And bring your left leg up. To meet it. Bring your left leg up. Reach it up to the sky.
Oh, shit.